First of all, I apologize for having no microphone today. I don't have it, I'm sorry. It will be back tomorrow. But anyways, today I'm gonna make a crazy statement. I'm gonna make a crazy argument / statement that nobody else really talks about. TikTok and short form content in general is evil. And why would I say that? Literally, probably 90% of the population, probably more, uses TikTok and watches YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and all those things. So how is it evil? What do I really mean by that? Well, see, these short form videos like TikToks and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts and all those different things, they just absolutely destroy your attention span. And believe it or not, TikTok actually has hired psychologists in order to increase engagement. In other words, increase the amount of time that you're on the app and keep you scrolling and keep you swiping. And people are literally addicted to TikTok. And I used to be, I was there once, to where they just scroll for hours and hours and hours. And you guys may have experienced this yourself. And you know it's bad. You know it's bad whenever you're on TikTok and you're scrolling and you see that little scroll bar at the bottom. That means that the video is going to be over 30 seconds or something like that. And you immediately want to swipe because you're not getting that instant gratification, instant dopamine hit of, you're not going to get all the information from the video in 10 to 15 seconds or even shorter. That is crazy. And our brains were not designed to be that way. We were not supposed to be able to just get all that information so quickly and then swipe to something completely different and have all of these videos tailored to exactly what we want to see, what our brains want to see and hear. So that is why I say it's evil. It ruins your brain. It literally fries your brain. It will cook your brain. And if you're a TikTok addict, you're probably listening to this oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. All right, well, whenever there's a reason you can't get anything done, you can't focus on anything, just think about why. Because you're not getting that instant gratification, instant dopamine hit of, oh my gosh, what's the next video? What's the next video? You know, if you're able to quit watching TikTok and Reels and Shorts and all those things, your productivity levels are going to skyrocket. If you can just delete the apps, if you can do that, more power to you. That's awesome, because these apps are not good for your brain. They are not good for your brain unless you're using them to make money or you're creating content, that type of thing, then you might as well just delete it. It's not doing you any good except providing cheap entertainment. That's all it does. That's literally the only thing that it's doing for you. And it's at the same time, in the same manner, it is ruining, and I mean ruining your brain. It is destroying your brain. You need to get a hold of it because it is ruining your attention span and your ability to get anything done. So if you've ever wondered why you can't get stuff done, just think. It's because you're sitting there on TikTok for hours. Now, part of me wants to say in moderation it's not bad, but in my opinion, TikTok is bad, even in moderation. Go watch YouTube or something where you can sit down and actually pay attention for 10 plus minutes or something like that. You know what I mean? Whereas TikTok, you only have to pay attention for 10 seconds, and then you're on to the next thing that you can pay attention to. But the problem is your brain does not want to focus on one thing for more than 10 15 seconds because of TikTok. Does that not seem like a problem to you? Does that not sound like it's just not okay? Because for me, that's absolutely not okay. I refuse to allow myself to do that. And it's almost like out of spite that I don't sit there on TikTok. I mean, I don't really have the desire to anyways, but it's almost out of spite because I know that you guys are probably going to make fun of me, but the system wants us to stay unproductive, unmotivated, lazy, and just sitting there on our phones consuming stupid content. That's literally what the system wants us to do, and I refuse to be a part of that. I just, absolutely not. I refuse. So that's my reasoning for staying off of those type of things. Now, I do post my lifting content on TikTok, but I usually just post it and get off. Just make the post and get off. And, you know, Instagram has the same effect. Even if you're not watching Reels, you're still scrolling and seeing, like, all these different things all at once. And it's crazy because I didn't realize these things until not that long ago. Like, and I've been on Instagram for, gosh, I don't know, like 11 to 12 years since I made my first Instagram account. So it's like these, I know it has lasting effects to where my attention span has been cooked a little bit, and my brain has been cooked a little bit, because I have sat there on Instagram and scrolled. And same thing with TikTok. Now, TikTok was never as bad for me, but still, same thing. It is not good to do that. And there's a reason why these apps are so popular and so you know, dominant in the media, I guess. And it's because we're all stupid. Like, literally, there's no other way to put it. We're all stupid, and we want that instant dopamine hit, that instant gratification of that really short video popping up. We want that. We want to be able to get on to the next thing, get on to the next thing, get on to the next thing. It's because we're all stupid, and that's what the world sells at this point. As sad as it is to say that, it is very, very true. So, I want you guys to think about that next time you're about to next time you're about to get on TikTok and scroll for a long period of time, or do it at all. Just think, is this really what I need to be doing? Is this really going to help me? Because the answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is never going to be yes. Unless you're literally on TikTok looking up like a recipe or something, which, I mean, TikTok has its uses. You can actually learn some stuff on there. You can learn workouts. I've used TikTok for like looking at certain workouts, the best way to do certain workouts, you know. You can look up, like I said, recipes. Recipes is really good. Things to do in certain places. If you're like out with some friends or whatever, TikTok will get you. So there's a lot of useful info on TikTok as well, but most people are using it just to scroll, and that's bad. That's exactly what they want you to be doing. Just remember that. So anyways, I know what I said in this video was kind of crazy, but I hope I made it make sense. And one last thing that I want to clarify, it's not the videos themselves that are evil. Like, if you're watching somebody work out on TikTok, that's not evil. If you're watching some cute dog video on TikTok, that's not evil. But it's the way those things affect your brain and what they're trying to do. These companies are trying to do. That's what's evil. So that's my argument. I hope it made sense, and I just wanted to come on and say that because I feel pretty strongly about that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you got anything out of it, please consider subscribing, and I will catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.